Produced by Kaotica Studios, The Oath is a Batman fan film and unofficial prequel to Tim Burton's 1989 classic Batman. Since its release on YouTube, The Oath has racked up more than 1 million views, with awards for Best US Fan Film, Best Lighting, Best Performances, and more. Set 1 week before Batman '89, The Oath is loaded with Easter eggs, some obvious and some not. How many did you spot? This video contains spoilers. If you haven't seen The Oath, click the link in the description and make sure you like and subscribe. Without further ado, here are 12 Batman '89 Easter eggs you may have missed in The Oath. Number 12. Sophia Falcone. The Jimmy Atlas wanted poster seen in The Oath is nearly identical to the Jack Napier poster from Batman '89. Look a little closer and fans will see that Atlas's associates include crime boss Carl Grissom, Jack Napier, as well as Sophia Falcone. Batman fans know Sophia Falcone as the daughter of notorious crime boss Carmine Falcone. Sophia first appeared in the 1997 Batman comic series The Long Halloween by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Why is Sophia Falcone an associate of Jimmy Atlas? We leave that for you to figure out. Number 11. Johnny Gobs. In The Oath, police investigate the death of a man identified as Johnny Gobs. 1 week later, at the beginning of Batman '89, muggers Nick and Eddie also talk about Gobs, who was rumored to have fallen to his death after an encounter with Batman. In both stories, Gobs was said to have gotten ripped and walked off the roof. This scene also references several other Batman '89 characters, including Alexander Knox, the corrupt Lieutenant Eckhart, and crime boss Carl Grissom. In The Oath, the corpse of Johnny Gobs was played by Batman actor Guillermo Mejía, as well as a mannequin, and both brought charm and charisma to an otherwise stiff role. Number 10. Peter McElroy.
This is Action News Update. I'm Peter McElroy.
The Action News Update heard in the final scene of The Oath was from Peter McElroy, the TV anchorman seen several times in Batman '89. Director Johnny K heard auditions from more than 50 voice actors before selecting Dan K. Anderson, whom Johnny believed sounded the most like McElroy.
Another sighting of the so-called Batman has been reported, the 7th sighting in just under a month. Witnesses report that the man was dressed as a giant bat.
Peter McElroy was played by actor Bruce Maguire in Batman '89. Number 9. Happy Birthday Gotham. 1 week before Batman '89, Gotham City is busy preparing for its 200th birthday party. Several references promoting the celebration are found throughout The Oath, including posters, flyers, and newspaper articles. This is the same party that would be terrorized 1 week later in Batman '89 by the Joker and his goons. Number 8. Opening titles. Before the opening titles of The Oath, a blue sky was added to the Kaotica Studios logo, just so it could fade to black. This is an homage to the fading of the sky beneath the Warner Brothers logo in Batman '89. The full opening title sequence of The Oath, typically not needed for short films, was used to showcase the score by composer Francesco de Andrea, and with its familiar colors and font to serve as yet another callback to Batman '89. Number 7. Carl Newman. Though not an Easter egg, during pre-production, Batman actor Guillermo Mejía received advice and tips on moving in the Batsuit from Carl Newman, aka the Ballet Bat. Carl was Michael Keaton's movement double in Batman '89, and was featured in several key scenes of the movie, as well as publicity photos. The Batsuit used in The Oath weighed 25 pounds, and Carl was full of advice and wisdom to help Guillermo deliver the best performance he could. Since its release, Carl has become a huge supporter of The Oath, as well as a good friend of the cast and filmmaker Johnny K. Number 6. First and Pratt.
Attention nearby units. A person matching the description of James Atlas has been seen in the area of First and Pratt.
The police dispatcher says mobster Jimmy Atlas was spotted near the intersection of First and Pratt. These streets were named in honor of Batman '89 production designer Anton Furst, who won an Academy Award for the film, as well as the director of photography Roger Pratt, whose cinematography career also includes 12 Monkeys, Troy, and 2 Harry Potter films. Number 5. Read all about it! The Gotham Globe newspapers seen in The Oath are loaded with in-universe articles about Axis Chemicals, Carl Grissom, the new District Attorney Harvey Dent, Gotham's 200th birthday party, and quotes from Mayor Borg. The name of Alexander Knox, played by Robert Wool in Batman '89, is clearly visible, as is the name McPhee. McPhee and the names of other journalists were taken from the novelization of Batman '89, written by Craig Shaw Gardner, which lists the names of several Gotham Globe employees. Number 4, Another Man's Rhubarb. A magazine can briefly be seen on Sergeant Kelly's table featuring the face of Alicia, Carl Grissom's girlfriend played by Jerry Hall in 1989. This is the same magazine that Jack Napier used as a footrest in Batman, and in reality is the July 1975 UK edition of Vogue. Number 3, The Batfist. During the fight scene in The Oath, Batman unleashes the Batfist, a callback to a memorable move used by Michael Keaton to dispatch a mobster in Batman '89. This shot in The Oath took several takes, and in one, actor Oz Keenum felt the full wrath of Batman right in the face.
Not real. Oh, my God, I'm sorry. Cut.
Number 2, Bill Finger. In the final scene, Sergeant Kelly's mail reveals that his address is on Finger Street. This is an homage to Bill Finger, who co-created Batman in 1939 along with Bob Kane. Bill Finger's name did not appear as an official credit on Batman stories or films until 2015. Finger's name is also included in the opening titles of The Oath. Number 1, Police Task Force. At the end of The Oath, Sergeant Kelly is recruited for a special task force created by Commissioner Gordon and Harvey Dent. While not an Easter egg, in the mind of filmmaker Johnny Kay, it is this task force, the hand-picked good cops of Gotham, that are seen walking into Axis Chemicals behind Commissioner Gordon 1 week later in Batman '89. Who knows? Squint your eyes during that scene and you may see Sergeant Kelly among them. How many Easter eggs did you notice? Did you spot others that weren't listed? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe to Kaotica Studios for interviews, behind-the-scenes specials, and more on The Oath. Oh, and then hey, maybe check out our friends over at the Certain POV Podcast Network, where you can find all kinds of nerdy topics, hosted by me, Case Aiken. Check out my shows, Another Pass, which is a movie analysis show, and Men of Steel, which is a love letter to Superman and Superman-adjacent topics. Otherwise, thanks for watching.